Hey, this is Chef Matt. Welcome to 3 Minute Thursdays. Today we're going to talk about the new pasta procedure and the weight in the basket. As everybody knows, we increased the pots in the front, we've increased the scoop for the butter, and we've increased the scoop for the parsley and the salt and pepper. And I wanted to go over that really quickly because 55% of what we sell is pasta, critically important for the guests, and it's nummy. So as we start, and do you need to do this every time? No, but I think it's really great when you have a new cook or a cook that's been for a long time and hasn't seen the procedure to kind of go through this and zero out the scale, okay? And then we're taking spaghettini here, thin spaghetti, and we're gonna go ahead and fill it up. So we've had these baskets for a long time. They've been getting sent from our vendors, and the problem is our recipe wasn't for 48, but people were filling them up the whole way, and then they weren't putting enough butter, salt, pepper, and parsley. So we went ahead and changed the container on the front line and changed the measurements so that it'll always be perfectly seasoned if we do this. So now that we've got our pasta, the water's boiling as we talked about, we're gonna drop the pasta. Drop it for about 10 seconds, as it says in the recipe. And while you're doing it, you wanna make sure that you're stirring it a little bit, letting all that hot water get in there. Not too long as it picks up too much water, too much butt. And then when you lift it up, give it a good shake. As you can see, once it's hot, the volume drops significantly. When you're picking up the pasta, it's pretty typical where you take a lobe of butter and pop it in there, and then you could put it on the pot that either has the meatballs in it, or you could put it in the back for it to kind of dissolve so it's already pre-melted. The most difficult thing is if you try to melt the butter while you're putting your pasta in there, because you'll find that some of the particulate that's in here, some of the garlic flakes and things like that will burn. So we've got our melted butter, we've got our hot pasta here, okay? And it's a lot of pasta, so be careful. And then a quarter cup of parsley, which again is a lot, and a tablespoon of salt and pepper, which again is a lot. And then we're gonna stir that around. And then that goes up to the front line. Enjoy your pasta. This is Chef Matt from 3 Minute Thursdays.